Good evening. This is Michael Sussman joining you live on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf Radio for tonight's Wahama High School boys basketball game between your White Falcons and the visitors, the Parkersburg Catholic Crusaders. It's a decent Friday night crowd in here for this contest as we play out the rest of the regular season. It's the finale before we begin playoff games on Thursday, as Wahama has drawn the Man Hillbillies. It'll be the 4-5 game as the single-A playoffs will commence. So Parkersburg Catholic, they're a 1 seed. So both teams trying to get through tonight healthy and shift their focus towards the postseason. The Crusaders will take on the winner of Notre Dame and Madonna. They play Thursday as well in the first round. So execution, playing the right brand of basketball is what it's all about tonight, as White Falcon head coach Billy Zuspin told us pregame. All right, so what do you want to see tonight before the postseason with the regional seeds already set? What's the goal for this ball game?
The goal is just to have that postseason mentality, that postseason energy that we've been trying to build up to. Want to see a great defensive effort and just really play and good team ball. We just have a really good night, good ball movement, moving the ball, moving people, and then really getting it on the defensive end with that postseason defensive energy that we need.
As you look ahead a little bit in the man game, did it feel good to get to stay home for one? And just what do you think about the Hillbillies peeking ahead a little bit?
Well, they're a good team. They're a really good team. I know they lost their big center, but in all honesty, I think they're a better team now without him. I think they're a little faster, so they're able to play a little faster, things like that. So it'll be a real challenge, but we are glad to be here at home with playing them here, so we can hopefully get comfortable and come out with a win, get ourselves to Naugatuck.
Parkersburg Catholic, really free-flowing team. Everybody can shoot. What do you think it'll take to slow them down, and just what are your thoughts?
It'll take controlling the tempo and the pace of the game, not letting them, turn it into a track meet with a lot of leak outs. We really got to take away the layups. We got to take the layups. Killed us last time. We got to take away the layups. We'll settle for, if they beat us from the perimeter, then they're a great team. But we definitely got to focus on just taking away those layups and those leak outs, things like that just turn the game into just a track meet.
They added Luke Anderson this season. Well, what did you see in his impact that first game?
He is a basketball player, isn't he? He's just a good all-around basketball player, five-tool player, 3-level scorer. Just he's a big man, but he can handle the ball like any guard we play. He's just a great basketball player. So I compliment him, but hopefully we can hold him down a little bit today. Hopefully he don't have as good a game today, and we can play a little better.
I thought Charlie held his own really well in that Herbert Hoover game. Just what did you see from the big man?
I did. Charlie had a really good game against Hoover. I thought he did give him some trouble inside. We probably needed to go to him more later in the game, things like that. But got in concentrating so hard on trying to shut down Riley that when you got a guy you're trying to shut down like that and you're not being successful, that kind of gets into your offense, you know what I mean? But Charlie played a great game. Hopefully he can get a good one tonight.
That is White Falcon head boys basketball coach Billy Zuspin on Charlie Long's outing against Herbert Hoover. Wahama fell 58-44 to the AAA squad right here at Gary Clark Court last time out. And it was nice to have Ryan Thomas, White Falcon alum, back here. He's the head coach at Herbert Hoover. Their star player, Riley Johnson, dropped 40 points, and he just went crazy. He'll be a first-team All-Stater. So you didn't really have a chance in the second quarter and beyond in that game, but Charlie played well. He was our French City Homes player of the game, scored 13 points and just made a lot of good hustle plays, was physical with their pretty big front line that the Huskies had. We also hit on Luke Anderson there, the Star player for the Crusaders, comes in averaging 13.8 points per contest, 9.7 rebounds. He had 17 against Wahama there in Wood County. So you got to stay attached to him. He's a high post threat. He can step out and shoot it. He's really strong going to the basket, as well as we will pause for the national anthem. We're back with Wahama versus Parkersburg Catholic, live from Mason, West Virginia. As the Wahama White Falcons hit the court this season, Bob's Market and Greenhouses would like to wish the entire team, coaches, and fans the very best of luck. From tip-off to the final buzzer, we're cheering for your hard work, teamwork, and school spirit all season long. Stop by Bob's Market and Greenhouses, proudly serving Mason, West Virginia, Gallipolis, and Belpre, Ohio. And remember, whether it's on the court or in the garden, great things grow with dedication. Good luck, Wahama. From all of us at Bob's Market and Greenhouses, growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
At Farmers Bank, when we say stay for good, we mean it in every way. We mean to stay for good for the long haul, through the ups and downs and everything in between. But we also mean to stay for good for bringing good things to good people who call this place home. The good of a community well connected, a business well built, a family well loved, a life well lived. Every day and in every way, we stay for good. Farmers Bank, stay for good. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Rio, your education is personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you are a part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. There's new energy at Rio, with fresh traditions and opportunities taking shape every day. Discover what's possible at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. Learn more at rio.edu. That's rio.edu.
And we're back to it at Gary Clark Court. Wahama taking on Parkersburg Catholic as their starters are called out here at the arena. We'll give them to you. Number 0, Branson Lott, a 6'2" junior, starts, as does number 15, Luke Anderson. Number 10, Preston Randolph, a 6' senior. Number 3, Carter Nelson, a 6' junior. And Leonardo D'Angelo, number 4, a senior, standing at 6 feet tall. As the lights go out and the spotlights will illuminate the court. Number 1, Aiden Young, a senior, playing his last regular season game. Wahama going to host against Man, so he's guaranteed one more, and actually guaranteed that that'll be his last one, as you'll likely go to Tug Valley if you win that game. Here's number 4, Cyrus Rickard, the leading scorer for Wahama, starts, a junior, as does number 5, Trace Simpkins, as he'll do the handshake with Maverick. Spirited JV win before this, 51-50. It was exciting. Here's Cooper Roush, second leading scorer, a sophomore, and the big man, Charlie Long, reigning French City Homes player of the game. Yeah, 51-50, JVW. Drayson Roush hit the game winner with 10 seconds left. It was pretty electrifying. They reacted with varsity energy here, and both sides were really competing that hard, so we've already got the place jumping. Let's send the regular season out on a high note, as Charlie Long will stand in the middle of the White Falcon across from Luke Anderson. We're about to hit 7:40 p.m. on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf. As ball is in air, controlled by Wahama. Point guard Young will walk it across the center circle. Parkersburg Catholic man-to-man. That's what they usually want to play. They went to some zone against Doddridge in the LKC title game, as that's Strong on a baseline runner for Aiden Young. Well, that was more of a matchup situation. Doddridge really stocky, athletic team, as D'Angelo pulls a 3 from the near side corner, swishes it. As a 31st 3 of the season. And it feels like that kid's been playing high school basketball for about 8 or 9 years. A starter as a freshman, stayed through the tough times. Now is here that the program's rolling. Here's Roush, 3-ball off a screen, strong. Long rebound. And is controlled by Parkersburg Catholic. Quick shot there for Nelson. Nelson, a 41% three-point shooter. And lets it go often from there. Has over 100 attempts as Randolph goes into the lane, makes it with the left. 13-footer. Preston Randolph went up over 20. Believe he had 23 in the first game as he'll defend the basketball. Rickard had trouble controlling it, and it's out over the sideline. Unforced error there. 5-0 Parkersburg Catholic, 6:38 left, first quarter action. Tonight's game presented by Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, Belpre, and Gallipolis. As Cooper Roush going to get a left hand in the passing lane, deflects it into the cheer section. As D'Angelo will inbound. Wahama starting out a little 3-2 zone action, trying to prevent some of the layups that we had in that first game. As Nelson has space to shoot, drains it. And that's the risk going zone. This team moves the ball so well, they shoot it. And just like that, it's 8-0. Nelson, 48th made three. As Roush had it slapped from him for a second, picked it back up, got it to Rickard. Rickard gains control along the baseline. A rifle a pass to Simpkins. Pitch to Young. He'll set up top as Branson a lot defends tightly. 5:45 and ticking. Dribble drive. Floater for Cooper Roush won't go. Offensive rebound. Good. And a putback for Charlie Long. I love the scrappiness there from the big man. As he gets the first Wahama points, 8-2, 5:25 left first quarter. As the Crusaders run the action with Randolph at the post, they go to D'Angelo in the corner. And strong off the mark. It took a deflections, went out off of Wahama. 5:17 left first quarter, 8-2. As Lottle will slap the ball, Randolph flashes to it. Had a good look, missed it. And Rickard taps the rebound to himself. He's found going the other way. Rickard, 10.3 rebounds tonight, leading White Falcon guy in that department. As Watt gets called for the personal. First foul either way. As Roush will jog it across the timeline. And his bounce pass was dangerous. D'Angelo deflected it off of Aiden Young. It's another turnover. A second of that variety. Good 5-6 feet behind the three-point line, just trying to routinely get into your set and you turn it over. As Coach Zussman will talk about it with Young. Nash Johnson comes in. He'll take the head of the zone. As Lott goes near side, Nelson open wing look, got it. Got to close out quicker. (11-2). Carter Nelson 2 for 2 as Rickard had it slapped, but it fell along. He'll get it back. Goes right side, spins into the paint. Nifty bucket for Cyrus Rickard. Slithers his way to the basket. As the Crusaders will go top key, Anderson. And now they slow down with Lott. 4:20 left, first quarter action. Nelson, a contested three that time off the mark. Better job from Cyrus Rickard closing the space. As he'll give it to Simpkins on the cut, and he's strong on the attempt. Here comes Anderson leading the charge. Might have got away with a carry. Kicks it out to the corner. D'Angelo found Randolph, and he hits the left-hand runner. Will let out a scream. Billy Zussman going to call a timeout with Wahama trailing Parkersburg Catholic 13-4, 3:59 left in the first. We're back after this on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf.
To upgrade your home with a comfortable new setup, stop by Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Main Street Furniture and Flooring offers a wide selection of premium sofas, recliners, mattresses, and more. And if you're looking to renovate from the ground up, Main Street sells and installs quality carpet and flooring products. Call 740-691-5125 for more information. Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
And we're back to it on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf. 13-4, Parkersburg Catholic giving Wahama a lot of problems as the White Falcons trail. Cooper Roush about to inbound it. Nobody went back to take it at point guard now. Rickard will run it as Wahama gets into the half-court offense. As Nash Johnson will flash to the ball. Rickard draws a double team, fades away, and gets the 7-footer to go. 13-6. 3:35 and going. First quarter action. Randolph with Simpkins across from him has it. Will work towards the center. Sweeping lay-in. Good off the window. He's got an excellent skill set. Doesn't shoot a ton of jump shots. Loves to drive. As they go underneath, Simpkins is fouled going up. They'll get free throws. But the Crusaders, they just present a big dilemma because if you go zone, they can move the ball side to side so well and shoot the ball. But if you go man, you deal with that high pick and roll with Luke Anderson. As Roush will come out, Aiden Young into the contest. So Simpkins 0 for 1 on the first free throw, shoots it at 61.5% on the year. They'll split the trip 15-7. Crusaders over Wahama, 3:10 and wide in first quarter. They'll go 5 out as Andrew Francisco's come in. And Anderson gets a clean look, misses off the side iron. Rebound taken away by Rickard inside 3 minutes left in the first quarter. 15-7 Parkersburg Catholic. Top key, it's with Young. Goes off to Rickard. They run the action as Cyrus kicks near side corner. Charlie Long, 3, yes! Charlie Long hit a 3 in the last game against Hoover. It was his first of the season. Now getting used to it. Only had 7 attempts coming into the night. And if you leave him, he'll make it. Here's Anderson. Lost it good. Rotation from Johnson. Here comes Aiden Young in the open floor. Missed it with the left. 15-10. Crusaders over the White Falcons. 2:12 and going. Francisco had his pass deflected as it bounced off of Anderson. On the break, Nash Johnson pushes it to Trace. And it's out. Off of a blue jersey, it stays down here with Wahama. So you sustain the early spurt there after trailing 13-4 early. They're down by 5 now. Aiden Young to Johnson. Johnson drives with the left, cut off, spins and shoots. It's short. Offensive rebound. Rickard kicks it out. Johnson thought about it. Top key, up fake for Simpkins. And draws another foul as he jumped into the chest of Randolph. They'll say he grabbed him. First personal there on Preston. Third team. And Simpkins' second trip to the line, swishes it. This is 2 for 3. Crusaders going to get Randolph out of the contest. Second free throw, good. Deficit down to 3, 15-12. 1:45 and wide in first quarter. They skip a pass to D'Angelo. He misfires. Long rebound is competed for. Controlled by the Crusaders as they'll swing it. Francisco has it go to D'Angelo, and then a 3 ball for Carter Nelson. Bounces around the cylinder and drops I think he thought it was going to miss. He started running the other way. Kind of turned his head at the last moment. That's his third three, 18-12. The score. Here's Rickard spinning through the revolving door, misses it. Follow up, no good for long. Second offensive rebound, good, and one. As Wahama winning the battle on the boards right now. It's giving them a lifeline. Evan Murphy is in for the Crusaders, number 21. As Rickard won't complete the three-point play, but Long got the rebound, puts it back up and in. He's found something late in this season. Long playing really high-level basketball right now, and the Crusaders will give it right back to Wahama as they rushed up the court. And it went out of bounds, 18-16. The White Falcons down by just 2, 56 and winding left in the first. As the Crusaders prepare to get Anderson back in. Rickard up fakes, it's back to Johnson, pulls up inside of the free throw line. No, Long got the rebound. They're going to get him for an over the back. You don't mind the aggressiveness, probably the right call. As the man did have the positioning, but just Long's first personal. First on Wahama, really clean quarter. Really the main problem has been leaving at Carter Nelson, who gets a touch, goes to Anderson. D'Angelo off a pinned down screen, misses. And as the ball deflects, and it's controlled by Charlie. 25 and ticking. Down the left side, Cyrus Rickard, turnaround jump shot, got it. Smooth as butter. 18-18, 15 and winding. We got a tie game as Wahama once trailed by 9. There comes the ball screen with Anderson. He'll flash to the wing as Randolph throws a wild pass, and Wahama turns him over with 5.7 seconds left in the quarter. It's been a better response since the last timeout Billy took, as Simpkins will come out and Cooper Roush checks in. 4 seconds left. Here's Aiden Young. 2 seconds left. Got to have some urgency. The clock will run out. Wahama couldn't get it off. So mental mistake to close it, but you love the response. You're staying with one of the best teams in single A. 18-18. We got a good one here on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf.
To upgrade your home with a comfortable new setup, stop by Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Main Street Furniture and Flooring offers a wide selection of premium sofas, recliners, mattresses, and more. And if you're looking to renovate from the ground up, Main Street sells and installs quality carpet and flooring products. Call 740-691-5125 for more information. Main Street Furniture and Flooring in Middleport. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
What is hometown? It's Friday night football and other youth sports. Home National Bank, your hometown bank, congratulates our young athletes. At Home National, we believe the lessons learned on the athletic field are lifelong, and we say thank you to the parents, volunteers, and coaches who make sports happen. At Home National, we also say, go Bucks. We're proud supporters of The Ohio State University and OU, Home National Bank, with locations in Racine, Syracuse, and Middleport. Member FDIC.
18-18, we're tied as we start out quarter number 2. Wahama versus Parkersburg Catholic. And as the Crusaders have it, Nelson will up fake top key. Anderson goes up top to Preston Randolph. He'll pull the trigger on a 3-ball, hits it. With a man right across from him, Preston Randolph, stone dead. He's got 9 points. 7:35. Here's Cooper Roush. Randolph switched on to him and passed behind Nash Johnson. The timing was off as Johnson cut centrally, and Roush thought he was going to pop to the wing and make the sub. Simpkins comes out. Or comes in, Johnson out. Cyrus Rickard with 8 points. to lead Wahama. Carter Nelson has 9 for the Crusaders. As he'll bounce to Randolph in the post, near side wing. Anderson, 3-ball good. Luke Anderson, first points. His 21st made 3 of the season. As the senior, the Parkersburg transfer, puts the Crusaders up 24-18. A quick 6-0 run a minute into the quarter. Here's Simpkins, jump step into the lane, misses the runner, long slap to the rebound to Roush. Fresh possession. They threw the pass too early. It's all the way into the backcourt and out of bounds. As Billy Zussman just threw up his hands and said, "Why?" That's probably the type of thing you can make a meme out of if you got a good shot of it. I ask myself that question about 50 to 100 times a day. Now the White Falcons in the man defense after the burst there from the road team. Here's Nelson faking a pass, goes right side. D'Angelo to the free throw line, throws it over to Anderson, spins and finishes with the right. Covering a lot of ground there, Anderson. With a great dribble drive, makes it 26-18. 6:15 left in the second quarter. A game of runs. Billy Zussman going to try to stop one, calls a 30-second timeout with 6:17 left in the second quarter. We're back after this on 93.1 The Wolf.
At Farmers Bank, when we say stay for good, we mean it in every way. We stay for the long haul. Through the ups and downs. We stay for the good of businesses well built, families well loved, lives well lived. Every day and in every way, we stay for good. Farmers Bank. Stay for good.
On WJEH 93.1 The Wolf. Parkersburg Catholic with an 8-0 run to open the second quarter as the White Falcons had it tied after the first. A screen from Long. Simpkins was open for a second, went far corner to Young, fires a baseball skip pass. Nash Johnson drains the 3 on the lovely cross-court pass from Aiden Young. Nash Johnson, the 6'2" junior, with an important shot there. You had to stop the bleeding. 26-21. Crusaders, 5:40 left in the second quarter. As Lott goes baseline, whips it up top. Carter Nelson short on the 3. Offensive rebound, D'Angelo. As they work it near side, a Lott 3 is strong. As Charlie Long secures the rebound. Really good team box out there. And Simpkins will go to the block. Rickard works it up top, and he lost the handle. They jump for it on the ground. And the Crusaders had it for a second and then threw it right back to Wahama. Off a disjointed sequence, Simpkins will travel with it. I thought he might get away with it, but the far official on the left had a better angle. And standing right behind him. As they chant for defense here at Gary Clark Court, Anderson will work it to Lott. Lott on a cut to Preston Randolph. Found him. They get the easy basket. 28-21. 4:45 left in the second. As Long and Simpkins screen. Rickard gets it to Charlie at the free throw line. Takes one bounce at the block. It's with Simpkins. Missed it. And the offensive rebound and putback is good for the junior Cyrus Rickard. Remember, he had a monster game against them. The first time down there. Somewhere in the high 20s, 26, 28 points was kind of the only offensive hope on that particular night. As he only scored 52 in that one. But Wahama with a nice flow here. Reason Stitt going to come in and play some defense on Preston Randolph. Goes under the Anderson screen. Anderson gets a clean look, misfires. as the White Falcons control. Here comes Rickard leading the break down the right, fakes the shot, bounces top key Johnson. Here's a wing three, Aiden Young's off the mark. And Wahama in a little bit of a hurry there. I think he can get a better shot. That wasn't a terrible one. Well, they'll keep it off a jump ball. 4:07 left, second quarter, 28-23. Crusaders in front, inbound Johnson, open from the wing is Strong. Offensive board, Long, goes into the chest of Lott. Foul called on the floor. A defensive foul. Down the stretch of his junior year, Long finding another gear as far as physicality, not messing around there with a fadeaway. Put that right shoulder down and just went to work. Jeremiah Lewis, a 6'4 freshman, comes in. Wahama inbound Stitt. It's into the hands of Cyrus. Stitt sets a screen. He was knocked down by Carter Nelson. Just springs back up. And Wahama football player not going to come up gingerly after that one. Probably thinking about how he can pay him back. 3:40 and ticking in the second. Crossover, spin move. Rickard with a fake. Goes into the paint to Long. Makes it over the top of a man. Charlie Long with the jump shot. 28-25. Junior with 9 points. As Stitt again was run over by Randolph. Wanted a call. Anderson is fouled hard. He'll go to the ground and earn some free throws. Right now it's looking like you wouldn't want to play either of these teams in the postseason. Crusaders coached by Jim McClain. 3 years as HC, as he'll get a drink of water over here by the broadcast table. And Anderson, free throw, 65% shooter, is in and out. Andrew Francisco will re-enter, a 5'10 sophomore. Francisco, one of their better defenders, over 2 steals per night. Crusaders can go 8 deep, 8 or 9 confidently, as that's short. And the White Falcons down by 3, lead it with Johnson, goes far corner, Stitt finds Young, wide open 3 is short, and Anderson controls. Andrew Francisco gives it off to Jeremiah, 3 ball. Is off the mark, offensive board. Anderson trying to slip it underneath to Randolph. Johnson stepped in front of it. It's out off of him. And a 30-second timeout taken by Catholic. 2:57 left in the second. 28-25. The White Falcons trail.
For premium coverage on home, life, auto business, and more, stop by Julia Davis State Farm, located at 2926 Jackson Avenue in Point Pleasant. Julia Davis is proud to provide insurance and financial services to the good folks of Mason, Meigs, and Gallia counties, as well as to those in all surrounding areas. Julia Davis State Farm, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Call 304-812-5126 to schedule an appointment today. Julia Davis. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
28-25, Parkersburg Catholic up over Wahama with 2:57 left in the second quarter. The broadcast on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf. Francisco deep in the count. Dangerous pass controlled by Anderson. Talked with Coach about him at the outset. He said he's just a heck of a player. They run a high ball screen, get it to him on the roll. That's a pocket pass from Preston Randolph as they finish it with Anderson. He had a very small window to get that ball through. 30-25, 2.5 and winding. Circus shot doesn't go for Johnson. It's not a fire drill. Wahama has got to slow things down when they can. We talked about that with Coach also, controlling the tempo. Randolph draws a double, kicks out. Lewis with all day, makes it. Jeremiah Lewis, 2.7 points per game, gets in on the action as they extend the pressure. 2-2-1 half-court trap. Wahama passes through it well. As Simpkins splits through two, makes a finger roll. Wonderful crossover there from Trey Simpkins. Went down low. And got through them 33-27. As Randolph will work left side. Rifles a pass underneath. It bounced off the chest of his man. And then a jump ball. Or rather a foul going to get called on the Crusaders. It's Wahama ball. As they called that on Nelson. So Lott comes back in, pressures the inbounder. And Rickard will inbound Cooper Roush. And Roush one-on-one with D'Angelo. It's up top with Young, works left side. Simpkins jumps into the paint, scoop shot, no. Number 2, Ian Hayden for the Crusaders. There's Anderson. Spinning into the paint, fades away, misses. Crash to the floor. There's Cooper Roush, pushes it forward. Aiden Young threw it off the structure. Unlucky, had a long open. Anderson will lead the break himself, goes near corner. Floats it to Hayde. 5 out here. D'Angelo cuts to the basket, misses. As Lott got the offensive rebound, he can't get it to go either. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. 33-27 Crusaders. Dribble drive. Roush sees Park. Wide open layup. And the 6'2 sophomore makes it 33-29. 35 seconds left in the second. Lott fakes a pass. Airballs a three. 30 ticks left. Here's Cooper Roush on the break. Has numbers. Anderson will slow it down as he deflected it for a second, but it stays down here. The White Falcons have 20 to work with. And it's with Charlie Long. They work it left side. Hand off to Cyrus. 10 seconds left. Rickard crosses over. Works on Hayde. Makes it. Cyrus Rickard. Beautiful finish. Falling to the left. 1 second left to work with. Volleyball line. 3 misses. Great job there by Cyrus Rickard. And wonderful recognition by Roush, getting him the basketball as he got the matchup that he wanted with the smaller Hayde. Took him off the bounce. As we go 33-31 into halftime, we're going to leave it here on the stream. We'll go to break on radio as Fiona Van Meter are going to get honored here at Gary Clark Court. She hit 1,000 points in their playoff game last night at Tulsa. An amazing accomplishment as we'll go to break via radio on 90.
Getting honored for her scoring 1,000 points. That was last night in the playoff game in Tulsa. She's got all of her teammates with her.
It is an honor to present last night's game ball to someone representing.
And Lori Zussman's giving her a basketball to commemorate the 1,000 points. She's getting a round of applause from folks here at Gary Clark Court. She's quite a fighter, getting a standing ovation.
All
right, now they're going to do the half half-court shot, and we'll go back to Michael.
Call 304-882-2145 for more information. Ken Bass Insurance Agency, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports. Need a hand with your estate planning? We'll do you one better. How about a Handley? Since 2009, Handley Law Office in Point Pleasant has been an experienced and dependable law firm assisting clients with property deeds and wills. Attorney Tanya Handley will give you the care and expertise needed to plan for the future. Make an appointment today to set your family up for tomorrow. Handley Law Office, located at 419 Main Street in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Call 304-675-5290 for more information.
It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
Growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970. 33-31 is the score at halftime. Parkersburg Catholic up by 2 over your Wahama White Falcons. Really good stretches there from the home team as you trailed 13-4. At one point, Billy Zussman had to burn a timeout, and then an 8-0 run by the Crusaders to start the second quarter, and you responded well to that one as well. Cyrus Rickard has been a problem for them. He's getting to the rim like he did in the first ball game back on January 9th. He's got 12 points off of 6 two-point field goals, made it to close the second quarter there on the drive to the left. Cooper Roush with 2. Charlie Long with 9 points. He's dominating the boards at the moment, averages 6.4 rebounds a game. Is probably right around there already, might have already surpassed that mark, as he's got 9 points and has just got to keep taking it up strong. He's got to continue to crash the offensive glass. Trey Simpkins with 5 points, hit 3 free throws and hit a field goal. Nash Johnson knocked down a 3 there in the second quarter. Pretty spread out scoring for Parkersburg Catholic. Luke Anderson with 7 got going there in the second. He's got 7 points, and as we mentioned, he's a hard player to match up against because he scores at all 3 levels. So if you overplay him and give up the drive, that doesn't work. If you give him a cushion, he'll just make it in your eye. So Anderson, effective. Carter Nelson with 9 points, all in the first quarter. Wahama did a better job closing out on him there in the second. You got to continue to communicate. Carter Nelson, 41% three-point shooter and 116 attempts. I mean, you think about that. That is the ultimate green light, but you got to earn that type of respect. And he's done that. Leonardo D'Angelo with 3 points in the first quarter. Preston Randolph has got 11. As Jeremiah Lewis, the freshman, knocked down a 3. And that'll do it for your first half scoring. 33-31, the Crusaders up over the White Falcons. As tonight's game is brought to you by Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, Belpre, and Gallipolis.
Everything begins with water. From our cool mountain springs to the winding streams working their way through the hills and into our rivers. Just like water, progress starts small, with a vision, a plan, and an impactful project. Because when we invest in the foundation, we build stronger communities. The Thrasher Group. Building stronger communities together with you.
For premium coverage on home, life, auto business, and more, stop by Julia Davis State Farm, located at 2926 Jackson Avenue in Point Pleasant. Julia Davis is proud to provide insurance and financial services to the good folks of Mason, Meigs, and Gallia counties, as well as to those in all surrounding areas. Julia Davis State Farm, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Call 304-812-5126 to schedule an appointment today. Julia Davis. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What is hometown? It's Friday night football and other youth sports. Home National Bank, your hometown bank, congratulates our young athletes. At Home National, we believe the lessons learned on the athletic field are lifelong, and we say thank you to the parents, volunteers, and coaches who make sports happen. At Home National, we also say, go Bucks. We're proud supporters of the Ohio State University and OU, Home National Bank, with locations in Racine, Syracuse, and Middleport. Member FDIC.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
.edu. That's RIO.edu.
33-31, Parkersburg Catholic leads it over the Wahama White Falcons as we start out quarter number 3. Wahama will walk Aiden Young, Simpkins, Cooper Roush, Charlie Long, and Cyrus Rickard out there for the Crusaders. It's Lott, D'Angelo, Anderson, as well as Carter Nelson and Preston Randolph. Be sure to tune into the Valley today from 5 to 6 daily on WMOV. I got to go see one of the Player of the Year candidates, Noah Lewis, last night for George Washington. He's a Division I player. He threw down a tomahawk dunk. It was crazy. As D'Angelo will pull up from the free throw line, drains it, and he's got 5 points, 35-31. But anyway, he's going to do a feature about him on Monday. So that'll be over on the talk station MOV. As Rickard says, come here, pitches it over to Aiden Young. Cyrus will cycle to the high post as they work the ball right side to Roush. White Falcons down by 4. Roush open for a second, has space to shoot, misses. Offensive rebound, Long takes a bounce. Roush came to the near corner, misses for 3. 7:13 left in the third quarter. D'Angelo back to the basket, slipped it to Lott. He'll miss with the right. 7:05 left in the third. 35-31 Crusaders. As Young has it near side, will cycle up top. .6:52 and wind in third quarter. Far corner. Young finds Rickard, whips it up top. In and out of the hands of Simpkins for a second. As Young went on a cut, and Simpkins telegraphed the pass. It was intercepted. It was there for a second, but just a little too obvious there as Randolph on the blow-by has 2. The lefty with 13 points, 37-31. As Cyrus Rickard lost the footing, trying to get to the jump stop or the pull-up there, and just went down. Who knows? Might have been a sweat spot. Also worth noting, on Sunday, both Meigs and Gallia Academy going to be in district semifinals at the Convo. As Long slapped away the pass. Here's Young on the break and lost the handle. Randolph stole it. Really good Recovery there from Preston Randolph as he went to D'Angelo, and a lot bobbled it out of bounds. White Falcons still looking for their first points of the third quarter. As Roush picks up the dribble, it's into the hands of Cyrus Rickard. He's held. They'll get Carter Nelson for the personal. Be sure to stick around afterwards for the French City Homes player of the game. As Rickard will throw it in. No look pass to Simpkins. Went back to Rickard and missed. 37-31. Here's Randolph the other way. Puts it into his right hand. And a blocking foul called as Simpkins was knocked to the ground. Randolph will throw it in underneath as he takes it from the official. Lobs it into Anderson. Hands it off. Branson a lot. Pull up a mid-range. Jump shot misses. Offensive board. Randolph got a block out. Kicks it out. Anderson high arcing 3-0. Here comes Cooper Roush with urgency. Great pass forward to Young. Lays it back to Long and it misses. 5 minutes left, third quarter. 37-31. A Euro step. And Anderson going to head to the free throw line. Unfortunate there for Wahama. They've missed 2 shots right in close in the last minute or so. Anderson 7 points in the game. Averages 14. Bend the knees. And it's short. Anderson's totally changed the complexion of this program. And some capable returners coming back, but they needed something to kind of thrust them into a consistent winning position. The Crusaders were near the basement of the conference when we first started. And certainly not the case now. As the Parkersburg transfer makes it 38-31, 5 minutes left in the third. And here's Cyrus Rickard. Fakes a pass, goes to Young. Young, deliberate, bounces in the paint. Trace kicks top key. And Simpkins will give it off to Cooper. Wahama taking its time, still scoreless in the quarter. As Simpkins is double teamed. It's to Aiden Young, torpedoes down the center. It's off on the floater. Anderson down the floor, 2-on-1. D'Angelo, easy finger roll. As Randolph attracted the rest of the attention. D'Angelo with an easy bucket makes it 40-31 Crusaders. 4:15 left in the third quarter. And we're back after this on 93.1 The Wolf.
French City Homes at 269 Upper River Road in Gallipolis, Ohio, is loaded with beautiful sectional, modular, and single-wide homes. Locally owned and operated since 1969, French City Homes puts the customer first above all. Their experienced team will find a home that fits your needs and budget. French City has gorgeous ready-built homes that will make a perfect space for you and your family. French City Homes in Gallipolis, supporting local high school football coverage. It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
(40-31), Parkersburg Catholic up over Wahama. A 7-0 run to start the third quarter. That's how each of the first two started. Let's see if the White Falcons can continue to respond as Simpkins at the short corner will bounce it back up top to Cooper Roush. This Parkersburg Catholic team finished third in the last Metro News poll. As they got 70 votes. Here's Roush down the right side. Far corner, Rickard. Pitch back to Aiden Young, and it was stolen. Ripped by Randolph. He's fouled down the sideline right in front of half court. Look at Cyrus Rickard for the bump, his second personal. Team that can certainly make some noise there in single A. As we mentioned, they play the winner of Notre Dame and Madonna on Thursday. Far block lot. In and out of the hands of D'Angelo as he dropped it on the pass. Breakaway, Aiden Young finishes. Aiden Young showing off the wheels. 40-33. White Falcons still in this thing. 3:18 and ticking. There's Carter Nelson with the Rip Hamilton protective goggles, going to jump up to the scores table. Randolph circles around, everything but the finish. Spin move for Anderson, and he makes it. So shifty there, the 6'5 senior. 42-33, 2:52 and winding. Here's Roush, and he traveled with it as he slid the right foot. And right toe, there's a drug there on the jump and the land. Out goes Randolph, back in Evan Murphy. There's the high screen and the roll. As they go away from it, Lott skips the pass. Francisco into the paint. Nice, beautiful spin and a finish off the window. First points for the 5'10 sophomore. 3.3 per night for him. 44-33, the lead stretched back out to 11. Here's Aiden Young into the paint. Charlie Long, left-hand shot off. And the board cleared by Branson Lott. He's fouled. Out of frustration by Wahama. Lott, just a quality role player. 7 points per game, 7 rebounds, 3.5 assists. A glue guy. Third personal there on Charlie Long, as he's replaced by Austin Blackshire. Blackshire, 5'10 juniors, knocked down a couple of threes this season. Maybe he can provide a spark. Parker Jodon, and also a 6-foot sophomore. 2 minutes left in the third. Lott, far side, drives baseline, and he was fouled on the shoulder. As Rickard got basketball from behind, but the contact came first. Third personal there on Rickard. The student section does not agree with that analysis, though. As Johnson prepares to check in, Lott will knock it down. Rickard will get a break. Nash Johnson back in. Free throw is good. 46-33. Largest lead for the road team. Here's Aiden Young. Bounces to Blackshire. And had his pass tipped, ran it back down. At midcourt, it's to Nash Johnson. Here's an open wing three on the pass. It's off the mark. And Parker Jodon stepped out as he hustled for it on the far corner. A minute and a half left in the third. Crusaders up by 13. As they throw a pass on the cut to Francisco, Blackshire came in and took it. Good defense there by Austin and Jodon. 1:15 left in the third. As Johnson was fouled on the arm, as Carter Nelson closed on to him. Tonight's game brought to you by Bob's Market and Greenhouses in Mason, Belpre, and Gallipolis. In comes D'Angelo. Nelson out with his third personal. Inbound corner catch and shoot. Cooper Roush good. Got that out quick. A 34.7% three-point shooter, makes his 43rd of the season. 46-36, 55 ticks left in the quarter. You need a stop. D'Angelo to the low block. Anderson knocked over Johnson. You got to be kidding me. They called that a block. He spun right into his chest. Johnson was set. I don't know how you can go block on that one. I'm usually pretty lenient on those. I thought they were going to play it out for a second, which I would have been okay with if they just said, all right, we're going to let you bang in the post. But Johnson was absolutely there. Either no call or charge. And Anderson going to take advantage. The official will explain it to Billy Zussman. He's saying Johnson was falling down before the contact. At least I saw him sway that way. I'm kind of reading body language that you get pretty good at on the solo play-by-play trail. As that's good. Anderson 2 for 2. 65% free throw shooter. Makes it 48-36. And a foul called as Young got tangled up. And they call it against Anderson. His second personal. 41.4 seconds as Johnson rifles in a pass to the block. Easy basket for Cooper Roush. Great pass there from Nash. 48-38. 30 seconds left. Man-to-man defense. There's Francisco working on Blackshire. It's with Lewis, and he traveled with it. On the pivot, slid the left foot. And Rickard will come back in, as will Charlie Long. Good defensive minutes there from Jodon and Blackshire as they come out. 20 seconds left. Here's Roush, blow by right side, got it. Roush 7 points in the third quarter, 48-40. 5 seconds left. Luke Anderson passes to D'Angelo, step back three, it air balls. Cooper Roush with the heave, it's off. And we go to the fourth, down by 8, 48-40. The Crusaders lead it here at Gary Clark Court as we'll step away on 93.1 FM.
What we do here is more than just a job. We make a lasting impact every day. The architecture, engineering, and field services professionals at Thrasher are providing the know-how to make projects successful. Whether you're just starting out or looking to advance, you'll find career paths that align with your goals and a company that's committed to your growth. At Thrasher, it's more than just another day on the job. It's the foundation for a better tomorrow.
We mean it in every way. We stay for the long haul. Through the ups and downs. We stay for the good of businesses well built, families well loved, lives well lived. Every day and in every way, we stay for good. Farmers Bank. Stay for good.
High-level high school basketball here at Gary Clark Court. There's Johnson will throw it in to Cooper Roush, who got going there in the third. He's got 9 points. It's to Aiden Young. Far corner, it's with Simpkins. Simpkins driving baseline, skips it to Johnson, near wing. The three ball is strong. It'll bounce over the structure and out of play. The backboard hanging down from the wall there. Talked to Gary Harrison, the Gallia Academy coach, earlier about how the rims at the stadiums, like the Convocation Center where they're playing, are actually angled differently. It was weird. As the White Falcons on the breakaway will score. Nash Johnson will lay it up and in. Beautifully run break there, and then Wahama deflects it out of bounds. That is exactly how you run the fast break. Down the middle of the court, you wait for the defense to commit. And Young with the assist. Johnson with 5 points, 48-42. To the post, they go to a rolling Anderson. He misses. Johnson keeps the board, and he's grabbed on the arm. Anderson couldn't believe it. Said he was fouling me all the way up. As he's whistled for the contact, third personal. In for Wahama, Braden Stats. Like Billy Zussman here, going to his bench to get some defense. You got to chase these guards around a lot. Here is Cooper Roush with it. Pull up, 3 ball. And no good. Anderson clears. As White Falcons retreat on defense, Preston Randolph. Always dangerous. Got to stay in front of him on the roll. And gave it to Anderson. He was fouled hard, and he'll shoot. Really good two-man game there between the seniors. Randolph, 4 assists a game. And Stats going to get called for the foul. Don't mind a hard foul. As Anderson's really good at finishing through contact. And he gets it to go. He's got 13. Long and Cyrus Rickard about to come back in. And Anderson will swish. Stantz and Johnson out. As Young will walk it across the wing of the Falcon. Spins across from D'Angelo, got by him, left-hand layup, good. Young with 4, 50-44. You can't trade baskets if you're Wahama. Need stops, need them urgently. Man-to-man defense. As Randolph goes to the right, Carter Nelson off for 3. Roush leaps up, gets the rebound. Here's Aiden Young. Go up top, Trey Simpkins all day to shoot, well short. Rebound grabbed by Rickard. A chance for Long in the post. Thought he was hit. They didn't call it. And it was slapped out of bounds off the Crusaders. And that looked like another missed call. The student section confused. As Roush will go near side, 3 ball, good. 50-47. Had to stop and take my breath there for a second. This has been an exciting game here at Gary Clark Court. 5:40 left. There's Randolph spinning. And he's hit going up. Preston Randolph with some hard-earned free throws. That's the second time tonight Roush has pulled the trigger extremely quickly. And Randolph good. And that's a skill. That's what you work on in practice, taking game speed shots. As the lefty gets it to go, 30-second timeout taken there by the Crusaders, 52-47. The White Falcons down by 5 with 5:37 left. And we're back after this on 93.1 The Wolf.
Ken Bass Insurance Agency, located at 607 5th Street in New Haven, West Virginia, offers expert coverage on home, life, retirement, and more. Agents Trent Roush and John Greer will personally assist you with an affordable plan to protect the important things. Call 304-882-2145 for more information. Ken Bass Insurance Agency, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
And we're back to it on 93.1 The Wolf. 52-47 with 5:37 left in the action. Aiden Young will run the point as Cyrus Rickard will set up towards the far block. They go near wing. Roush thought about it. Into the post. Long is grabbed. Second team foul there on the Crusaders as they got Randolph. Roush with 10 points in the second half. He's giving you a nice spark here. As Young threw it off of a guy and got it back creative. And Roush gets whistled for a travel. It must have been subtle. Billy Zussman thought it was a mystery. I guess I said he started to move a little bit. Nothing demonstrative as far as the walk goes. There's Carter Nelson to D'Angelo. D'Angelo backing down Young. It's to Preston. Blow by with the left. Strong on the finish. Anderson tried to throw down. He put back in dunk form and missed it. Threw it all the way over towards the road stands. I think Coach McClain there would have probably taken a simple tip in. As he's got a grin in his face. There's Young with it. There's Simpkins in front of the student section. Back to Rickard it goes. And stolen and taken to Luke Anderson. On the breakaway, Crusaders up fake D'Angelo. Caught it, he came down with it. Wahama wanted to travel, they go jump ball. As Billy Zussman incensed. This is as loud as you'll hear the place. Now fans on the floor tonight. As they bounce it in short, Anderson first the back down, then the spin. And a lovely lay-in. 54-47. One of the more mobile bigs in the state. Kind of plays as a stretch 4, sometimes a 5. 4:05 left. Simpkins inside of the arch. Goes to the paint. Roush makes it on the turnaround. Short jump shot. 54-49. Inside, 4 minutes left. There's Roush defending the ball. It's to Anderson on the weave action. Nelson misses with the right, and it bounced off Rickard's chest. And Carter came down with it on the baseline as he'll jibber-jabber a little with Cyrus. And you see some fire going back and forth. As Nelson going to go ahead and check out. That's what Coach Zussman and the Hoover coach, Coach Thomas, raved about with Rickard. Not afraid to kind of be that attack dog out there. Still up fake underneath, gets the basket. And he gives him a yell, 54-51. It's back to a one-possession game. .3:13 left in the contest. Here's Randolph working the left side, goes underneath. Anderson good. On the dime from Preston Randolph. Those two on a string. And we got 3 minutes left. Wahama will take its time. Francisco defends the ball. Rickard into the hands of Young. And Young Rejected by Anderson. Here comes Anderson, 2-on-1 forward to Randolph, and he'll hit it on the left-handed layup. The seniors taking charge on the road, stretching the lead back out to 7. Pull-up jump shot, Cooper Roush, no. Long board went to Young, another chance. Left-hand floaters off, follow-up good for Simpkins. Both these teams playing freely. 58-53. 2:05 left. Here's Randolph. They lost it off of Simpkins. They'll say he last touched it. Trace thought it went off Randolph's leg. As Billy pleads the same thing. There's a Branson lot. Francisco comes and gets it. 2 minutes left. Drives baseline. Had his kick out tipped. As Randolph gets on the floor, he slides on the ground, and they call a travel. We're seeing some weird plays tonight. And you wondered, are both teams going to be cautious? Are they going to work on their stuff? And these coaches saying, screw that, we're going to leave it all out there. And the players giving it 100. As Francisco, frustrated, slaps the floor as he comes out. Here's Simpkins, and one on the scoop shot. The junior explode into the cup and finishing as Anderson gets called for his 4th. Simpkins with 9 points, 61.5% free throw shooter. No good off the side of the rim. A foul going to get called on the fight for the board. They'll get a Rickard. 58-55, 1:49 left in the contest. Wahama trailing by 3 on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf. There's Randolph across the Wahama lettering to the volleyball line. Goes to Anderson. Anderson into the hands of D'Angelo. D'Angelo lost control of it. They'll say Wahama was the last to touch it. As Lott will handle the inbounds responsibility. And on the action went to a wide open Randolph. 60-55. 1:23. Here's Roush. Driving in the center and misses over the front of the rim. Charlie Long with the offensive rebound. Ran it down and slapped it to himself and then throws a pass that's stolen. A full timeout grabbed by the Crusaders with 1:08 left. As we'll step to a break on WJEH 93.1 The Wolf.
As the Wahama White Falcons hit the court this season, Bob's Market and Greenhouses would like to wish the entire team, coaches, and fans the very best of luck. From tip-off to the final buzzer, we're cheering for your hard work, teamwork, and school spirit all season long. Stop by Bob's Market and Greenhouses, proudly serving Mason, West Virginia, Gallipolis, and Belpre, Ohio. And remember, whether it's on the court or in the garden, great things grow with dedication. Good luck, Wahama. From all of us at Bob's Market and Greenhouses, growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
It's time to get your wheels rolling along smoothly, and Sassafras Tire in West Columbia is the place to go. Sassafras Tire is ready to meet all of your basic automobile needs with premium tires, wheel alignments, oil changes, and more. Your vehicle will be driving good as new with a top-notch tune-up from Sassafras Tire, located at 4964 Penile Road in West Columbia. Also a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
1 minute, 8 seconds left in the contest. 60-55. Parkersburg Catholic leads it over Wahama. As Cooper Roush has 14 points. Cyrus Rickard with 14 as well. Preston Randolph has played well throughout. The crafty lefty. He's got 19. 1:05 left. Anderson goes right side, hands it off to Randolph. Randolph bounces a pass back to Luke. He can't get it to go. In the open floor, Trey Simpkins, Euro step, left-handed layup. Lovely finish, Trey Simpkins. As Anderson is set up to take the charge, great recognition. Just a step around him, 60-57.
We believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success. And we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Looking to auction, manage, buy, or sell property in Mason County and the surrounding area? Don't make it hard for yourself. Let ERA Town & Country Real Estate and broker Becky Steen Lambert help you out. ERA Town & Country is Mason County's only real estate office with a licensed auctioneer. Call 304-675-5548. ERA Town & Country Real Estate, located at 1911 Jefferson Boulevard in Point Pleasant, a proud supporter of Wahama High School sports.
51.7 seconds left, 60-57. Parkersburg Catholic up over Wahama. The White Falcons trying to close the gap. They've been stuck at this 3-point margin really throughout the night. It's been a wild game of runs as Randolph inbound short to Lott, gets it back. Throws to D'Angelo up the court. Leonardo will push it into the front court. As Blackshire will go ahead and foul. And grabs Carter Nelson. Blackshire's third team foul, so in order to have a chance to get the ball back, you got to commit another one. Roush will do so. And you like how quickly they did it. You see teams all the time let valuable seconds tick off for no reason. And that was just Roush's first, so he can commit another one. Blackshire still out there as well. Simpkins running around. Dove to get Randolph. Randolph throws to Lott. And Aiden Young will run back and grab Lott. So some time did come off, about 7 seconds. As that's the fifth personal. Lott going to go to the stripe with 37.4 ticks left. And every one of these games means something too. If you're Parkersburg Catholic, you've had some tough years in the Little Kanawha Conference, so I'm sure there's kind of a payback tour. Even if the regionals and all that are ready, I'm sure that's something that they've thought about throughout this season. As Lott made the free throw at 61-57. 41% free throw shooters, 3 for 3 tonight, stepped into it and made it. Interesting technique there. 62-57. 35 seconds left. Roush through the legs dribble. Dumps it off underneath to Long. Long buried at the baseline. Roush slapped it to Simpkins. He'll misfire on a three. And the officials stop it. A foul called against Wahama. I believe on the jump for the rebound. Fourth personal on Rickard. Sarcastic look on his face there. Got spring sports around the corner after the basketball postseason wraps up. Softball coach Wes Riffle in the house. A free throw shooter here, Nelson, misses off the back of the rim. So Wahama got to go quickly. They don't mind a quick three from Cooper Roush. And a chance at a put back underneath for Rickard and Long. And Nelson's off. Rebound Simpkins was hit immediately by Carter Nelson as he tried to spin and get down the court. They call a foul. Fourth on Nelson. 22.2 seconds left. There's Cooper Roush. Top key, pulls a three. And he drains it. Cooper Roush pumped up. A full timeout. What do we say about a quick pull-up Cooper Roush three? His third triple of the night. 45th of the season. And he gives this team that spark plug. Billy Zussman in the huddle. We're back after a word from our title sponsor, Bob's Market.
As the Wahama White Falcons hit the court this season, Bob's Market and Greenhouses would like to wish the entire team, coaches, and fans the very best of luck. From tip-off to the final buzzer, we're cheering for your hard work, teamwork, and school spirit all season long. Stop by Bob's Market and Greenhouses, proudly serving Mason, West Virginia, Gallipolis, and Belpre, Ohio. And remember, whether it's on the court or in the garden, great things grow with dedication. Good luck, Wahama. From all of us at Bob's Market and Greenhouses, growing flowers, friends, and family since 1970.
62-60, 13.7 seconds left. Wahama full court, man-to-man, the inbounder's lot. As you got a foul immediately, down by 2. As Lott goes to D'Angelo. D'Angelo slips away. They call a foul right around half court. Braden Stats with a good effort to get it as he dove and committed it. A 54% free throw shooter. D'Angelo with 7 points on the night. First free throw good. As the lead's extended to 3. End of the game, Cyrus Rickard, Charlie Long. With 11 seconds left. All important free throw coming up. D'Angelo trying to stretch it to 2 possessions. And he's done it perfect. Swish, ice cold there from Leonardo D'Angelo, 64-60. With 11 ticks remaining, Billy Zussman will discuss the scenario in the timeout.
French City Homes at 269 Upper River Road in Gallipolis, Ohio, is loaded with beautiful sectional, modular, and single-wide homes. Locally owned and operated since 1969, French City Homes puts the customer first above all. Their experienced team will find a home that fits your needs and budget. French City has gorgeous ready-built homes that will make a perfect space for you and your family. French City Homes in Gallipolis, supporting local high school football coverage.
Coach McClain imploring no fouls as the Crusaders lead Wahama 64-60 with 11 seconds left. Hayden Young will inbound. Roush will get it. He works across half court, pulls a deep 3 with 8 seconds left, misses. As Lott gets the rebound, he'll dribble out the last 3, and that will do it. In the regular season finale, Parkersburg Catholic knocks off Wahama 64-60 as they complete the season sweep. But a good showing, at least. No moral victories, but at least Coach Zussman will enjoy the fact that his team played well going into the postseason. As we will step away, we'll come back with our French City Homes player of the game.
What is hometown? It's Friday night football and other youth sports. Home National Bank, your hometown bank, congratulates our young athletes. At Home National, We believe the lessons learned on the athletic field are lifelong, and we say thank you to the parents, volunteers, and coaches who make sports happen. At Home National, we also say, go Bucks. We're proud supporters of The Ohio State University and OU, Home National Bank, with locations in Racine, Syracuse, and Middleport. Member FDIC.
For premium coverage on home, life, auto business, and more, stop by Julia Davis State Farm, located at 2926 Jackson Avenue in Point Pleasant. Julia Davis is proud to provide insurance and financial services to the good folks of Mason, Meigs, and Gallia counties, as well as to those in all surrounding areas. Julia Davis State Farm, licensed in West Virginia and Ohio. Call 304-812-5126 to schedule an appointment today. Julia Davis. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
French City Homes at 269 Upper River Road in Gallipolis, Ohio, is loaded with beautiful sectional, modular, and single-wide homes. Locally owned and operated since 1969, French City Homes puts the customer first above all. Their experienced team will find a home that fits your needs and budget. French City has gorgeous ready-built homes that will make a perfect space for you and your family. French City Homes in Gallipolis, supporting local high school football coverage.
It is time for your French City Homes player of the game. Tonight it is Cooper Roush finishing with 17 points unofficially. We're doing a double duty. We'll get a snap of the book after the game. But Roush with 17. He drilled 3 3-pointers there in the third and fourth quarters. Gave you a chance late. Unfortunately, you come up just short. A 64-60 win for Parkersburg Catholic. Cyrus Rickard with 14 points. He gave you the offense in the first half with 12. Hayden Young had 4. Charlie Long with 9. As we'll continue to tally it up, Trey Simpkins finishes with 11. And for the Crusaders, another strong showing. Randolph with 19 points. He averaged 21 against Wahama through the 2 games. His dribble drive, really tough to stop. He's a confident finisher, working right to left across the floor. As Luke Anderson was in double figures as well. He'd have 18 points. Carter Nelson with those 3 threes in the first quarter put Parkersburg Catholic ahead. And Leonardo D'Angelo hit the clutch free throws. In the end, he had 9 points. As I go ahead and sign off, a big thank you to Tom Sussman operating the camera and the production, and a shout out to Stephen Fagale at the studio tonight, filling in for Dave Miller, who was also filling in, working camera at the RHS Health Center. If you're interested, Ripley beat Ravenswood 75-51 in the battle for the hatchet on the hardwood. So WJEH, WMOV, we're finally going to bed, and we're not coming back for a couple of days. We will see you later. This has been Mike.